Let's see if we can't do something about my boredom.
Alright, y'all, we got stuff to do. I ain't got time to sit around here and be mad at video games. We've got things to accomplish, to be the hero. So let's immediately warp to elsewhere. Alright, I think this counts as elsewhere. It's not where we were, so it has to be elsewhere. Although I don't see any Khajiit. It's a good Elder Scrolls joke for you kids to enjoy. I forgot that I'm sometimes like a holy Wolverine with this character. In fact, why would I unequip the item when I could just have it equipped all the time? Son, I'm going to pull out both of them, son. Listen here, bub. Once I'm done saying grace, you're in for a world of hurt. I'm looking forward to doing a lot of Hail Marys after I kick your ass. That's my Christian Wolverine, son. Nobody skips Sunday school, bub. And then when he puts a dollar bill in the offering plate, he's like, this one's for you, Morph. Little does he know that the preacher was actually Morph in disguise. Didn't Morph end up being a huge asshole? Like, you think he dies? I'm talking about the, 90s X-Men cartoon. Yes, I know you've probably only watched the title sequence, and I don't blame you. But the show had a plot and characters, I think. Maybe. Them X-Mans. I'm just going to ignore the enemies. We're never going to get through this game if I have to stop and get mad at every enemy. We will light the grace fire, though. You'll get caught up in the grace fire. There's some of these, crossbow abominations wandering about that I despise. I'd love to stop and murder them. Just for you kids. Because I know how much it means to you. And because they fired at me first. Making me the blameless victim. Alright, what do we want equipped? I need more better talismans on this character. I just realized that my character is worthless. And I, as an extension of my character, am also worthless. These things were revealed to me. I would love to cast this spell, but how am I going to do it without something hitting me and knocking me out of poise? I've already stopped, and I'm already mad. That's all it took for that brief moment. I've witnessed Tenfey get mad at video games in moments of time so fast and so unnecessary that could even be said to not exist at all. But you, Miyazaki, are just a man. Look at that. See, that's what happens. I stopped to try to have fun for you kids. I'm not doing it. We're going to get powerful and we're going to beat the game. And then we're all going to go to bed. In VR chat. Apparently that's the thing they do in VR chat. It's like everybody gets in the same VR chat room even though they're in different locations on the earth. And then goes to bed. And then you wake up and you think you're in like Johnny Mnemonic or the Hell Sphere. The Hell Sphere and VR chat are somewhat similar when you think about it. Just ask any of Link's horses. Alright, I gotta decide what weapons I'm gonna have equipped. Because there's a lot happening. I got that halberd and I got that spear. Spear halberd. I've also got this cool dagger. Why not? Cool daggers for cool kids. We could put this back in our offhand now. And that leaves room. Let's see. Let's put the dagger here. All of these things are necessary that I'm doing right now. If you don't believe me. A bow. Man. You're like, where the hell did he find a bowman? Is he making a Star Ocean 2 reference? The cheeky bastard. Oh, Tenfey. Getting mad at video games, are you? Oh, what would Jesus think? What would Khajiit Jesus think? Look, I've watched Khajiit Jesus get so mad at video games. You don't want to watch Khajiit Jesus play League of Legends, boys. You won't be able to sleep that night. Alright, there's like a bunch of shit going on down there. We don't care about it. We're just going to run around it. That's the reason Miyazaki made all the enemies so awful. Is he's just trying to teach you the lesson that you're supposed to just run past the enemies. So that way you get to the boss fight center. Because the boss fight is where he put all of his hate. Every boss in Elden Ring is like a Horcrux for Miyazaki. And the angrier you get fighting them, the like younger and more virile he becomes. The portrait of Miyazaki Gray. I've got to kill this fucking crab. You didn't notice me, idiot. Mushrooms. Yeah, eat with your fucking crab hands. Like anyone cares. I saw a mud crab down by the lake. Filthy creatures. They say people are practicing necromancy, but that would be stupid and dumb. I have to go. Stop right there. Crustaceous scum, you have violated the law. I was hoping that I had enough dragon hate in me to finish him off, but I didn't. So I'm going to have to finish him with this dagger. We dagger fail on that crab. I had no reason to fight that crab other than hate. But what greater reason is there to do anything? I'll take your blood, Rose. Alright, that building's got, like... Actually, how do you get in that building? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. That's what that garage band from The Adventures of Pete and Pete. There was that episode where little Pete was walking down the sidewalk and he stumbled across a garage band singing some song that the lyrics comprised of nobody knows, I was around. And he gets it stuck in his head, but then he can like never find them again. And so it just exists as a memory inside of his mind. He probably should have just had Artie there. He would have just beat up the garage band and forced them to record a cassette tape for young Pete. Older Pete gonna have to deal with that shit himself. He's got probably a job, right? He's in high school. He can just go to the record store. You'll notice a pompous ass fucking knight walking around down there. Fit the burst with good shit that belongs to me. He just doesn't know it. We need to become properly knight killing. I've already fought the greatest motherfucker of all knights. I don't remember what he was called. The Crusader. The Crucible Knight. Of course, how could I forget? My brain was trying to protect me. Knights hate it when you throw black fireballs at them. And they despise it. Oh, that's right. I learned this fucking thing. I might as well use it. Channel your hate into power. I'll take some flame fortification. Why not? Although he uses lightning spells. He be lightning. Lightning Knight Boy. Okay, what's the plan with this piece of shit? This motherfucker. Most foul. We don't want him to notice us until we've stabbed him at least once. Thus proving the justice of our culture when you think about it. The problem is, because he's like a lightning boy, he probably has pretty good resistance to holy damage. Are holy damage and lightning damage different in this game? I don't know. Probably. Alright. I don't even know how this miracle works. I know when the fucking Crucible Knight used it, it encompassed the entire earth. Okay. We're like the guy in My Hero Academia. It doesn't get a lot of screen time because his quirk is he has a big tail. Neat. Alright, I probably could have done all this prepping. Hopefully I can get to him before he just decides to turn around. Miyazaki's got his finger above the make that knight turn around button. Right next to the summon Jocko button. Oh, Tenfey, you task me. Laugh with me, Tenfey. Oh no, I don't have enough to summon the tail. Which means I summoned the fail. Get over here, you nut. Tail slap! Oh, why? I know. I promised myself that I wasn't going to subject y'all to my bitching and moaning. But I'm going to try to uphold it. Why am I not just throwing black fireballs? Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho would be so disgusted. He's like foolish Tenfey trying to swing his magic dragon tail. My Jigan eye tells me you're a huge fucking loser. I'm like, hey, remember that time you were like green and had a bunch of eyeballs all over you? And he's like, shut up. They didn't know I was going to be a main character yet. Isn't that how it always is? When foes in like mangas and shonen animes end up being party members because they're secretly popular with the readers, like they're kind of like when you get a boss in a JRPG to join your party, and they're always less useful. I thought I rolled off a cliff, and if I had, I'd have rolled off of YouTube because I'd have deleted my entire channel. Lord have mercy. This is what it takes. Justice. Well, anyway, when you get a boss to join your party in a Final Fantasy game, or, I mean, that's an example, but in a JRPG, they're never as powerful. Well, that's the same thing in manga. You have, like, this crazy, ridiculous monster, but he had a cool haircut. And, like, wore black leather jacket, so the ladies are like, he's got to be a party member now. Oh, my. He can make out with Draco Malfoy, my secret boyfriend. Okay. Look at you, buddy. Just hanging out here, having a good time, having a ball. Oh, we should look at that book I found on the side of the road. That was mine. Prayer Book of the Capital's Ancient Dragon Cult. My God. Can't be given a learned cleric. Lighten a spear, hone bolt, electrify armament. They all sound like good things. You know, I heard when you start eating dragon hearts and learning dragonmancies, it can make your eyes change. But I forgot I already have intense eyes. So it might be hard to notice. Alright, we're just walking down the side of this thing because there's items I want. A path of destruction was wrought. I walked 3 feet and it started raining. You know, one time in my life, I was standing in the yard and I saw, you know, there were real dark clouds. And it sounded like it was raining, you know, nearby, but it hadn't gotten to where I was yet. And I actually watched, because it was such heavy rain, I watched a wall of rain just move towards me. And I was so transfixed that I just stood there until it washed over me. It was like a scene from a movie. If the critic from Lady in the Water was there, he'd be so mad, because he fucking despises it when people stand around talking in the rain. He's M. Night Shyamalan's, like, surrogate in the movie. Well, M. Night Shyamalan himself is in the movie, and he plays Secret Jesus. But that critic is like... It's like a badly labeled political cartoon. He might as well have had, like, disparaging movie critics written across his chest. See that person with that flaming stick? They're about to get stabbed, and they don't realize it. You're Well, look at that. I learned Briars of Sin. That's when you're on a diet, but you can't help but get some of them cookies and cream ice cream, son. The Briars of Sin. That joke only works if Briars brand ice cream exists near you. Wow, Black Fire. These slugs don't give a shit. What about my dragon tail that I also stole from a corpse that I created? Of course, the Miyazaki's Edge. Wait, can I charge the dragon tail? Ooh, make my dragon tail long, Lord. It goes twice. Double tap that dragon tail. You earned it. Alright, inside this encampment is an item, once again, that belongs to me. We've got this banished knight. We're going to summon him. It's a good thing. Do I have enough mana? I do. Hey, buddy. Remember when I kicked your ass and got this dragon talisman? He's like the spirit of that knight down in the fucking hell zone that we went through last episode. Where I remember I dueled him honorably and got this dragon talisman. At least I think that's who he is. He dropped it. Or no, did that gangly monster drop? I don't know. I try not to remember the last episode. You're lucky I'm still playing this game. I was so fucking disgusted. This crowd likes to use fire. Which doesn't hurt me no more. I don't know why you're not there. I summoned some ash, but you don't care. So what is right? What is wrong? Throw black fireballs. Don't put your swords up. There's still crowd to kill. This fucking guy. Hey, idiot! My summon's gonna beat you up. You can't do nothing. Even your friend can't stop him. He's gonna solo the whole enemy team. Let's watch in rapt fascination as this boy becomes the main character of the playthrough. He just let that other guy beat on him because he didn't care. Sir, if you excuse me, I'm doing a bit. Dragon Tail. Oh, I didn't press the button in time. Dragon Tail. Ooh. Ooh. My boy. He's butchering my boy. I dare not step in, though. I'm going to throw the enemy a Senzu bean. Like Son Goku, that time he was the hero and let Cell nearly beat his son to death. Well, ain't you just the pride of the fucking beaches, boy? Get fucking holy smoke. I guess we need to upgrade our sword boy a little bit more. This is what we want. Flame cleanse me. The cleansing flame I see. I plunge and oh, it cleanses me. Yes, praise Khajiit Jesus. It cleanses me. Oh, cleanses me. Yes, cleanses me. See that fucking thing right there? It's like this horrible giant face with a man driving it. So we're going to sneak up on him and throw a fireball. Don't tell nobody. It's our little secret. Now he's going to get real fucking mad and turn that thing around, and you can see the full horror of it. You gotta wonder, like, what kind of toggles and levers he's using to drive that fucking thing. But we can't really damage him from the front. We gotta get behind him. And of course, because Miyazaki designed him, he's a huge fucking pain in the ass and can do all kinds of crazy shit to make your blood pressure skyrocket. Luckily, we've got ranged attacks. I'm just gonna get all up in your face, and you're gonna have to deal with it. This is what happens when you go up against me, the hero. Batman wouldn't have had to beat the shit out of any of those fucking crooks if they'd have just fucking stopped doing shit that pissed him off. That's not a real good design. Like, he should have some sort of armor. I guess it gets real fucking hot in there. Who knows? You think I could dragon tail that whole crowd? Probably not. Let's become fire resistant first before I fuck up. Hey, everybody. Dragon tail. Ooh, ooh. You know what that feels like? It has the exact same feel of the double tap dragon tail. When you played as Krauser in Resident Evil 4's mercenary mode, when you like staggered an enemy, usually with his bow and arrow, because he just had a bow and arrow and a knife and a bunch of grenades, he would do this like 2 roundhouse kicks in a row and knock the dog shit out of them. Oh, I don't even remember what they were called in Resident Evil 4, and I don't want to pretend to make up a Spanish term because I'll probably say something god-awful in Spanish. You're like, that didn't stop you during your Claire Dare revolver and shotgun justice Resident Evil 2 playthroughs. Remember when I used to play Resident Evil 2? You're like, yeah. You mean that thing I subscribed for? You can only imagine those poor people. They're like, hey, this guy's not bad playing his RE2 randomizers. I'm going to subscribe. And then the next day, fucking Final Fantasy 2 shows up in their subscriptions. And they're like, what the hell? Where did that come from? Did the algorithm have a stroke? Looks like a bunch of crowd that needs their ass kicked, but I'm real busy. Okay, we want to activate Sites of Grace before we leave. Because we've technically got everything. No, we haven't. There's a church with a good friend in it that we want to go visit. In this direction. In this churchly direction. Alright, that's not it. That's one of them walking mausoleum things. Where is the church? Oh, I walked past it. It's right over here. Slightly to my left. Ever so slightly. We could grab a few row of fruits. Row of fruit. Gently down the stream. Boys, I'm doing the worst job going to church. Don't tell Christian Wolverine. It's like having Ned Flanders next to your house if Ned Flanders was Weapon X. Alright, I want to talk to that boy, but probably in more pleasant circumstances. Isn't there a side of grace around here? Yeah, I was about to say, what kind of church doesn't have a side of grace? Oh, I wasn't at the front door. That's my mistake. Past time till noon. If you sleep till noon, you'll miss church. Boys, you'll just wake up with Wolverine standing at the foot of your bed. And you know what that means? It's go time. He's just going to make you watch God is Not Dead and God is Not Dead too. Okay, this is like a big turtle with like a double Pope hat. So, that's neat.
You are tarnished. I welcome you to the church. I am Muriel. My apologies for the unseen. Do you know the origin? How it came to be known as the church?
Well, I don't, but the game doesn't even let me lie to him because he's such a good boy turtle, I guess.
Well, that is a shame. The shattering has caused us. It is here, at the Church of Vow, by the matrimonial bond between... And so our church holds in view the Earth Tree of the capital.
Well, that's real interesting, but could you teach me magic spells? Alright, so the cool thing about this guy is he can teach you both sorcery and incantations. He knows both types of magic. I don't know much about sorcery. Blessing's Boon. So you can basically cast Regan on your party. Well, I could cast that on my summons. Look, I found this Dragon Cult prayer book. And I want you to teach me some of that good shit. Some of that Dragon Cult shit, boys. Okay. And while we're here, we might as well loot this chest. He did say we were allowed to have anything in here. Because we're the hero. I think the whole point of the golden tailoring tools is just to tailor boss gear? Maybe? How did you die in here? You had a big long... Oh no! That phantom looked so sad as you died. Maybe they tried to fight the turtle. Like assholes. You deserve to be murdered. You earned it. Okay, what are we doing? We need to retune our spells. Does anyone remember where the side of grace is? Alright. Memorize spell. Boop, boop, boop. I want lightning spear and honed bolt. These are all good spells. Oh yeah, and I'll show you flame cleanse me. I guess we should read the description of these for some reason. Summons a lightning spear. That's... See, if I was a dragoon, I would learn this spell, and what are they going to do? I'm like, it's right there in the name. Godwin the Golden did some stuff and then threw a spear, I guess. And this one calls down lightning. And this puts lightning on your weapon. But this right here is real useful because it's basically a better cure poison because it cures poison and scarlet rot, which is basically like toxic. It's the real bad poison. Although it does burn you and do ever so slight bit of damage when you cast it. Oh, we also learned how to do that for fun. Beat our chest like that. That was this fire spur me. I assume he just does it until you press a button. That's me whenever I fucking get done eating a chili cheese hot dog. Lord of mercy. My God, give me some Tums. That's one of the running bits of Tenfey the Hedgehog. Is he also enjoys chili dogs. But then he has fucking heartburn and angina flaring up for 2 or 3 hours. Okay, Scytheman. You're real fucking clever, you know that? Well, look at me. I found the grave scythe. Isn't that the name of a Gundam? All right, we're going to murder this fucking crowd with lightning bolts, and it is going to be the best fucking time. You crowd might stand up and clap when we're done. I'll be such a hero. You get a lightning bolt, and you get a lightning bolt, and you get a lightning bolt. They don't even know what's happening. Oh, excuse me. I need to take a blue sip. And then you get a lightning bolt, and my good friend here, you earned it. Who knew there were good spells in the game? See? I'm glad you all approved. How are my messages doing these days? Praise the skeleton. House. Try piercing. God, I left those things 100 years ago. Neat. So that's what regular lightning bolt does. By the way, we could charge that if we wanted to. We could be hard chargers. We could use these items to bully our friend in the cart. Alucard, they call it. The son of Dracula. I took a little bit of fall damage. Let's show you how Hone Bolt works. Hone Bolt, once you get it going, is not bad shit. Because once you start casting it, you just keep mashing the button, and he just keeps casting, boys. Of course, they can get near you if you're not careful. You stood in the back like a coward. One sip, roll away, Hone Bolt, and have a good day. Yes, sir. I don't know which one I like more. Definitely Lightning Spear is more satisfying because you could see like a fucking sheep and be like, you piece of shit. You know he deserved it. You watched and did nothing. You tried to run away. And I just don't like you. There we go. I'll grind your bones to make me bread. I thought they weren't going to drop any bones. I was ruined in livers. Okay, I've shown you how magic works. I've cast spells. I don't really need anything else from this area, so let's keep moving about. What do we want next? I would love to get that item to have another spell slot finally. So let's go down to the peninsula for a change. I wonder if they call it the Weeping Peninsula because it rains so damn much. I'd like to think so. Who? I reckon we should talk to this NPC and see what their hot take of the day is.
Hello? Might I bend your ear for a moment? My name is Irina. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure, but I swear I heard frightful howling from all. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his...
Ugh. Like, I realized you were trying to imply that he secreted you out of there, but don't ever say that he secreted you out of the castle again, or else we can't be friends.
I fear for father's life. The servants are full of wrath. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped. I fear it's no different at Please, would you mind taking a letter to my father? My soul wishes that he escape. Please.
I guess. My God. I didn't know being a hero meant I had to do so much shit for random people.
Thank you. Then please, take this. Deliver it to my father.
Alright, so basically way at south of this fucking place is a castle where her dad was like the boss man. And I guess their servants just decided one day they'd had enough and just started killing everybody. And she was secreted out of there. But the dad was like, well, that's my fucking job. I'm going to lose my pension if I just abandon this place. Boys, I'll be like that Italian captain there that wrecked that cruise ship the internet historian talked about. Hey, you. Ooh, 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 it's scarabs. Mighty Shot. I believe my bow already has that installed. Yeah, I got the bow that came with Mighty Shot and Duck Hunt. I gotta have this skull. It's so unnecessary. But whenever I see one of them little skulls, I just gotta grab it. Water pipes are happening in case you're wondering about noises. Alright, let's rest at this here grace fire. Battle Nun. I like your big bloodletter sword. There's a friendly merchant nearby. What say you, kind merchant? Do you sell the wares? I just wanted to have this row of fruit. There's a big bunch of it back there, too. What are you selling? Stranger, I want your cool armor set. Oh, we gotta sell some shit. That's why I got these runes, baby. Henshin of runes. Go. That didn't quite work. Alright, he's got more shit I need. Which means I got to keep selling. Alright. Hey, a crossbow. Neat. And a new cracked pot. And this shield. I do want this key as well. I need a key. How many of y'all have watched OMG Paladin? That's an old-ass Tenfey video. Okay, do we really care about any of this other shit? Smith and stones are like water to me. They hold no luster. Like the black luster soldier. Alright, we need to ride the current. And if we land on top of this tower, like so, we can find the turtle shell shield. Master Roshi's going to be so fucking tickled. I didn't even have to get a lady to show him her drawers or lack thereof. Son, just wait till Master Roshi meets Khajiit Jesus. So then this is kind of like the green grass crest shield or whatever from previous games. Because it gives you stamina recovery. It used to be 100% damage negation, but during one of the patches, Miyazaki realized that people enjoyed that too much and wouldn't allow it. A warming stone, you say? Praise the jumping. Oh. I hit it. I'm the hero. You all saw it. From Hell's Heart. What if I just destroyed the Erd Tree? Got the secret Erd Tree Buster ending. Miyazaki would be so mad. He intended for it to be a secret for like years. It was like the Lost in the Binding of Isaac, son. He would accuse us of data mining. I wonder if Lieutenant Commander Data gets offended by that term. Since it's considered a negative thing by most people. Alright, this fucking tower right here. My goodness, my gracious. My great balls of fire. We want to go inside of it. But it's sealed. Oh, there are also wolves, I guess. I'll murder them. Hone to bolt. Oh, sometimes the range of it is not quite where you think it is. Well, look at y'all in a little huddle hanging out. Ain't that adorable? It's almost a shame I got to kill the pack. What is their AI doing? They probably know that I'm here to destroy them. And so they're spending the last fucking moments together as a pack. It'd be tragic if they weren't such fucking assholes. Alright. Anyway, I was trying to say before the awooing started that that's sealed, and this is like Seek 3 Wise Beast. I don't know about Wise Beast, but there's like this ghost turtle here. Whenever text is on the screen like that, it won't let you attack. Try attacking. Already ahead of you, buddy. That's 1, and then 2. How many sacred turtles does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of this random tower? The third one could be around here. Beast ahead. Try attacking. I did it. The justice of my culture has been proven. So now that they're all been laid to rest, we'll say. Been sent to the next dimension. We can go inside this tower of power. I believe it's known. Boom. It's not an elevator. I have to climb a ladder. It's like a baby's mode of elevating. Don't tell little Elijah Wood, son. He'll be so unimpressed. Time for treasure chest. I mean, I can't disagree. Memory stone. So now we have a 4th spell slot. This is how you gain spell slots in this game. Time for one of your Uncle Tenfey's patented secret messages. I think this tower is real cozy. If I was some sort of magic man, I'd like to live in a tower like this. Presumably one where people couldn't bother me. Ah, comfort. What say you, kind samurai? I'm going to nod at your actions because I approve. Okay. We did that. I guess we could grab the map while we're here. Map quest. That's probably a lethal fall. It's not. Okay, good and great. Cool and beans. Alright, now we head back this way. Can you jump down? I mean, I know I could jump on that gust of wind spot, but I'm wondering if there's anywhere over here. Probably not. That's the castle fort. There's a huge douchebag in front of it. And for this once, I'm being literal. Because it's some piece of shit giant that likes to shoot arrows at you. Is that his job? To piss me off? Because he's real fucking good at it. Give that boy a raise. Equal to how much my blood pressure is raised. Maybe we can dodge all of his arrows. Because as soon as you get to that map fragment, he can start hitting you. With his best shot. As he likes to call it. Oh, I thought I would grab it as I ran past. Thank you. Alright, now we've got to be cool. We've got to pull some American Gladiators assault course. I believe most people associate the big Q-tip baton battle thing with American Gladiators, but I'll always be tried and true for the... I don't even remember what it was called. Just the course where the Gladiator is up there with like a tennis ball cannon. They have the high ground, and you've got to, like, run between some obstacles and get close enough to hit them with, like, a Nerf football. And then they're destroyed. It's basically the kind of VR training that Raiden was put through in Metal Gear Solid 2. You hesitate on the battlefield for a second, kid. You'll get hit in the nuts with a tennis ball. Not me, Snake. That's my Raiden. I need to work on my Metal Gear impressions. Don't knock down the trees and make arrows float in midair. Boys, Captain Planet won't be happy. Alright, what's he doing? Okay, good. Just keep doing whatever the hell that is. I'm going to get real close to you where you're not allowed to hit me. Is this just the rules? I don't make them. But I do strictly enforce them. I missed. Cutting your ankles! Boys, not since the fucking Tower Knight Demon Souls has such a large enemy been humbled so quickly by a few slashes to the Achilles tendon. There was an episode of Hyper Police where I want to say her name was Natsuki, the main girl from Hyper Police, but I'm worried I'm confusing her with the main character of ReZero. But she and Sakura, the 8.5-tailed fox, were trying to get like their bounty hunter license. And the test they were given was to fight this giant, like, mechanical suit of armor that looked like a Greek warrior. And I believe Sakura punched it in the Achilles tendon and it collapsed in a pile. Rain... Oh, there's no roof. You got me, Miyazaki. You were one fucking step ahead. Do we want to do this damn place before I become powerful? This could be our last trial of power. I'll tell you what, there's an item I want to have. There's actually several. There's a lot of shit. Yeah, we don't need to be doing this place. I really should become powerful first. And if you need to ask the degree to which I need to become powerful, I'd probably say I need to become quite powerful. And it's going to happen. We're getting there. Non-stop infinite rune farming is coming, boys. Not since Link in Breath of the Wild super totally legitimately got a bunch of rubies and gems. Has something been so necessary to a playthrough of an open world game to get us through it? Trying times, we'll call them. I could be warping around. I'm trying to remember exactly what it is I want and exactly how to get it. There are some world bosses around here, but they only appear at night, like the hash-slinging slasher. So we're not going to think about them, because they're real annoying to fight. I'd rather fight them after I become real powerful. So in the meantime, we can run back through here and kind of double back to whence we came. Henceforth and verily are some words you could say. I don't know if they apply in this situation, but you could say them. Thanks for the rainbow stone, idiots. Wolves hate it when you ignore them, son. Just ask Louis Senpai. He went one day, forgot to turn his phone back on after he had tried to reboot it. Son. Blown up with voicemails and angry texts from both Lugosi and Juno. Alright. Where exactly is this thing I want? You'll notice a bunch of little fart plants on the ground. I'm also ignoring them. The playthrough is so much better now. I'm just ignoring the enemies. Okay. Alright. Yes, sir. Just right. Yeah, you're real ambushy. There's what I was looking for. The sight, oh grace. For me, please. Alright, we can equip additional spells now. Dragon Tail was fun, I guess. We can have Black Flame. Well, we got Lightning Bolts now. Black Flame's that old busted shit. I'm just going to take Dragon Fire, because even though I usually don't get much value out of it, I just love it so much. Why wouldn't I? I don't want to adventure at night. That's when things are real spooky. It'd be me if I was Link in The Legend of Zelda. I'm like, can I beat Ganon in the morning? I like to go to the Waffle House before I fight Ganon. Unfortunately, I don't think they have Bojangles in Hyrule. The godless heathens. Okay. Don't really care about what's on that tower. We want to go in here, I believe. I was about to say y'all going to make me lose my mind up in here, but I believe that's like the Village of Madness or the Village of Affliction or some name like that. So it's actually appropriate. Okay, we need to run around the other side. Once again, ignore the wolves. Ain't no reason y'all can't enjoy some ambient sounds as I run. I noticed one of them armless Jesus mom statues there. Making me real nervous. Does anyone want to jump out of the bushes and attack me? No? I mean, you could do it a little bit. I'm just saying. If I feel wanted. There's insanity rats here. I forgot about them. There's some crowd that want to ambush me, but I'm ignoring them as the hero. Okay, good. We're here. Nobody really noticed us, I don't think. Yeah, the ailing village. Well, here, I'll cure what ails you. Zeus Chan, son, has given me the ability. Let's see if it takes a fully charged one to kill y'all. It doesn't. That's good, because that means I could slat out lightning justice with impunity. Flamecrest wooden shield. It sounds neat, but it also sounds like it doesn't negate 100% physical damage, which makes it worthless. in a Souls game, unfortunately. Okay, we could summon our good friend, I guess. Oh, excuse me. I have to sit before I summon my good friend. All right, buddy, this is your chance to be a big shot and impress everybody. These are lower level enemies. Hey, guys. Can't help but notice your eyes glow with madness. And I can't help but notice that your torso glows with being fucking cut up by swords. I'll take this one, I guess. Yeah, thanks. You're real helpful. Madness rats! Get him! Get him, get him, get him! Okay, good. Well, he went fucking crazy on that boy. Poor bastard, never stood a chance. Additional madness rats. Ooh. Well, I'm just going to keep kiting them out here to you. Sound like a meat grinder. Is that a real big madness rat? Maybe. Hey guys, don't notice me. Madness rats are pretty cool. They're like eyes glow with madness. You missed a couple. My God, I got to do fucking everything for this thing. This guy. Lightning smite! He saved me. The big rat has started to move. Oh, I'm sorry. Was I ignoring you? Boys, he's having a fucking field day with that big rat. I'm kind of rooting for the big rat. I don't think about it. I always pull for the under rat. No, don't notice me. I was being your friend. That boy's tanky. Excuse me. I don't know if you know this, but there's like a ghost man with swords fighting you, and you ain't got time to be trying to bite me on the cheek of the ass with your cute rat teeth. Perfect for eating Ritz crackers. This is what I wanted. The eyes of frenzy. You're like, does Tenfey notice that it says the flame of frenzy? No, because that's not what it says. You have to have the true eyes of frenzy to be able to read it correctly. That's what we in the business call the good shit. And as soon as I have it attuned, things are going to be different around here. I wonder how you survived this long for my boy not noticing you. I'm putting full faith. Excuse me, I'm putting full faith in you? Boys, I hope George Michael's not watching. Nobody's doing anything. Huh. Hey, idiot. Burn your damn limit break on him. Fuck. Ah, fire. It's hard to disagree. What do you got to say? Seems familiar. Oh, he's implying that it's a bonfire. I'll approve. Alright, I think we might be done bringing justice to this place in a most heroic fashion. When people are consumed with madness, you're pretty much allowed to go in there and put them down. That's basically the plot to Resident Evil 4. Once again, I hear Bad Intentions music. Oh no! Headbutted by madness rats. Thanks, buddy. Naruto running around the house. Lord, help me. I need to equip the regeneration spell for my boy here to keep him healthy and strong when he's bodying all the enemies for me. Oh no, he's disappearing because I left the sphere of influence. Alright, is there anything else I give a shit about? I guess we should run around and get some of these other sites of grace. Just because I know you kids will whine if I don't. Alright, we're going to go here, and we're going to go here. And I guess we'll make a stop here, and here, and here, and here, and here. And eventually we want to get down here. And actually, I want to go in here. So many things to do. Also, there's like a secret site of grace up here. Don't tell nobody about it. That's just between us. Hey, birds. Thanks for the juicy items. All right. So we're actually above where we were earlier, if you can believe it. And I know you can't. I wonder if I can bully that fucking thing with a bow from long distance. Long distance bow bullying, they call it. I was about to say that's just going to hit the cliff face. Yeah, the weapon art gives it really good range. Because if you just shoot a regular arrow, it's like, and then he just moves out of the way. That's how Miyazaki deals with this shit when he found out players play the game like this, is he just has the enemy kind of amble about randomly. Not that I care, and not that I'm mad. Okay. Alright. Alright. I remember there was a period in my youth where I borrowed the game Toe Jam and Earl Panic on Funkatron from somebody for a while. And I never finished it, but the game had a lot of style. And to this day, I still sometimes find myself going, alright. Please don't kill me. Thank you. Please don't kill me, Jump. Alright, there are like bats and shit down here I don't much care for. I'm with you, sorcerer buddy. Let's just stay up here where it's safe. I would love to kill them with ranged attacks, but their AI has caused them very conveniently to just hide underneath this thing. You'll notice lightning randomly strikes around here. So that's fun. Speaking of lightning randomly striking, I can do that. Okay, this crowd is going to continue vexing me like I'm Ricardo Montalban yet again. So we're going to get down here and throw a lightning bolt, and then we're going to roll 20 fucking times and throw a lightning bolt, and then we're going to roll 20 fucking times and throw a lightning bolt, and that's pretty much how our day's going to go. I've got it all planned out. Or we could turn around and start slacking this fucking dagger around, because this, nope, Ben, remember. I'm like Benson in that one regular show where Pops forbade him to yell at Mordecai and Rigby. Pops is like, now Tenfey, I'll have no more of you bad-mouthing Miyazaki. He just wants people to have a good time playing their video game. And I'm like, okay, Pops. I'm glad that the bats completely and utterly lose their shit and constantly fly all around you, and you can't fucking melee them, and you can't fucking cast against them because you have no fucking poise. It's my favorite! And Pops is like, oh, good. I like this new canon where I'm Benson from regular show, and oh, we found a lightning strike skill. Hey, asshole! And Miyazaki. Mordazaki and Rigby. Mordecai is replaced with Miyazaki, but Rigby's still just Rigby. I guess one of them could be like Shigeru Miyamoto. I guess that makes Tommy Muscle Man. There you go. Feel free to fill in all the blanks of which characters from regular show correspond to which Tenfey, either recurring characters or, you know, actual people. I mean, does Tommy count as a recurring Tenfey character since he's like a real person? Of course, there's the Tommy, and then there's like the meme version of Tommy that lives in our heads and our hearts. Kind of like the meme version of me that y'all listen to play YouTube. And not just the weird, sad, depressed guy that I actually am. Alright, we finished down here. Let's warp about. Let's keep weeping on the peninsula. Okay, I need to get down there in a manner that won't kill me. Oh, that fucking thing's going to be alive again. Oh well, I'll just have to murder him again. What a shame. There's that side of grace we were at earlier. Do you believe that to be a fatal fall? I'm going to have faith in Khajiit Jesus that it isn't. Why, Khajiit Jesus? Why? Alright, I just warped us down here. In hindsight, I'm probably going to be too lazy to edit it out, so you will have silently seen me do that. Behind the scenes footage. Look at this jackass just sleeping by a bridge. It's like he wants me to kick the dog shit out. In fact, I'm going to use the Dragon Fire. Damn, ain't that satisfying. I keep forgetting to attune the Eyes of Madness. By the way, right below this bridge is a valley of fucking fart plants, boys. I'm telling you. Dangerous. You need some Febreze or like a lit candle. Okay, these assholes are guys with... Oh no, I didn't mean to fucking cast this. Whatever. That's my warning shot. It's a hell of a warning shot. But they use a spear, so I can't be too mad at them. One spear deserves another. Oh, fellow spearer, eh? Little Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles movie. I haven't watched the Ninja Turtles movie in at least 20-something years. No, more than that. I probably watched that movie last when I was like 9 or 10 years old. But that was one of those movies I had on VHS as a kid that I watched religiously, and just some imagery from it is burned in my head. What do I think of? When I think of the Ninja Turtles movie, of course, the very first scene I think of is Raphael in his trench coat and hat, who just went to see like Critters 3, whatever one where the critters are like a big ball. And after lamenting the state of Hollywood writing, he like runs into Casey Jones and gets fucking bodied by a cricket bat and cusses a swear. So I always think of that scene. I always think of I think it's Raphael gets like knocked unconscious and goes into like a turtle coma, and then they have to like escape the city and go live in a house in the country. And they put Raphael in like a bathtub, and Leonardo sits there next to him looking sad because he and Raph are always arguing. While I believe Donatello and Casey Jones like fix up an old pickup truck. There's Master Splinter like strapped to a chain link fence, psychically projecting himself, while the turtles sit around a campfire and get real soulful and sad. That's pretty much the whole movie, when you think about it. When you break it down to its thematic elements. It's not a bad movie. But oh wait, Michael Bay made a better version? Question mark? I've never seen it, and I don't intend to. So, if Michael Bay, Ninja Turtles fan XX69 is watching, don't take it personal. But I just imagine that movie's complete fucking dog shit. And that you're a complete fucking dog shit for liking it. God, it's just an opinion on the internet. Don't get so fucking mad. On the internet, you're allowed to like shitty movies. That doesn't mean I have to respect you for it. Alright, Samurai Man here has led the way to the Lost Grace. And now that we've touched Grace, we're going to remember, first of all, I need 3 fucking golden seeds, man. Sacred Tear. Look, I've got a good friend that I hang out with. Also, I had multiple Sacred Tears that I forgot to use. How embarrassing. 4 and 4 is a good split. Alright, we're going to memorize spells. What do we want? Okay, we want the Eyes of Frenzy. We want Light and Spear. And summons Lightning Bolt. I've already got good lightning. Oh yeah, we were going to learn this if we went to summon our boy. I don't plan on summoning our boy right now, so we don't got to take that with us necessarily. Honed Bolt. And because we might be getting poisoned, even though we could just take Cure Poison and not slightly burn ourselves, I want the cooler version of the spell. Look in the yearbook, and there's the the Cure Poison and the cooler Cure Poison. Do you want to see what the Eyes of Frenzy do? Behold, the Eyes of Frenzy! Did I mention that's the good shit? Look at how much mana that used. Not a lot. Now, you'll notice that yellow bar started filling. That's our Frenzy bar. You crowd that have seen Bloodborne know that when that bar fills up, bad things happen. Although you don't immediately die in this one, you like have a shit-eating hemorrhage for a second. And like some kind of weird brain fart, and your guy just screams for a second, and I believe it drains all of your FP. Just had to prove to that turtle how heroic I am. Alright, grabbing shit in the Weeping Peninsula .net. It's a very unique website. I can't believe I couldn't get the .com version. Alright, this is some sort of area with some sort of tome inside of it. Hey. I can't help but notice you're in Summon My Boy. Oh, I was going to summon my boy. How about the eyes? A friend. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I must have had the briefest little moment of poise. It's once again one of those things Miyazaki does just to make you look bad for bitching and moaning. Have a lightning bolt, jackass. Oh, excuse me. I have an additional lightning bolt. He earned it. Turn on my fanny lamp. A red branch sword bow. Well, I've never seen that before. Short bow polished red wood. Master craftsman. By pages. Dexterity rather than strength. Don't most bows scale with dexterity? What am I thinking of? Yeah, it doesn't. It has like the same scaling. My God, Miyazaki. Fucking hack fraud. When's he going to be on Red Letter Media where the hack frogs... the hack frogs congregate. Alright, the Winged Scythe. Eli the Plague of Gripes was using this in his Faith playthrough. George Michael, etc. Apparently it's really good faith scaling weapon, but it just looks really stupid. I don't have enough dexterity to use it anyway, so that's my excuse for now. Okay. Heroic deeds unfold before me. Oh, Lord. Do I have the patience to deal with this? So this is another one of those arenas. It's not as big a motherfucker as the Crucible Knight, because whatever could be. But it's still not fun. I'm not going to do it while I'm not at full resources, if nothing else. So we'll leave that be for just the time being. The Fourth Church, you say? Interesting. Interesting. Let me guess, another sacred tier. Alright. Our flask is going to be so buff. Have we looked at that item together since we care about the lore for some reason, all of a sudden? I've still got that grape, but I never gave it to that lady. Okay. Oh, it's probably a Ballstream material, yeah. Blessings of the Erd Tree. So is it like Erd Tree sap? I see. How interesting. The lore. I'm sure Vatty has a 25-page manifesto written up on the significance of that item and what it means to us inside our hearts. So those big walking mausoleum things are not quite as intimidating as they originally look. Because, hey Ghost, what you actually have to do is just run around it and knock some of these like barnacles off of its feet. And once you've done enough of that, it just sets down. Now don't get me wrong, it'll like try to stomp on you and it'll one-shot you if you ain't careful. But it doesn't like chase you around or anything weird like that. It's not like maximum fucking overdrive. It's not really the best weapon for foot barnacle busting. Okay, let's not get... I was going to say let's not get stomped on, but he did a quick stomp. Son, he burned the meter. Hitboxes are so delicate in this game, okay? Temporarily, let's equip something that can, you know, have some fucking range on some girth. You got to remember that when you're charging your like L2s or R2s, when you're riding on a horse, it has like a hitbox as you pass by enemies, so you can use that to your advantage. To just kind of Mosey on past it. How many of these fucking things I got clean off you? Are you a beluga whale? Or a sea turtle shell? These are all things that accumulate barnacles. Are you ready to set down? Once you've made him set down once, he doesn't get back up. It just becomes part of the geometry of the world. That's the word. You ready to set down yet, buddy? Don't step on me. Don't do it. Okay, I think we made him barnacle-footed enough, or de-barnacle-footed enough that he'll conflict now. Just for us. So apparently you can use these to duplicate, like, boss souls? Although when I go in here, at least every one of these I've explored on my other character, aka the good character. I never have any. Oh, well, I have one now. Well, I have that on the other character. Nothing makes sense. I'm the fool for trying to understand it. Alright. The main reason I did that is so we don't have to listen to it bonging around. It'd be like if Big Ben grew legs and just walked around London and the crowd was like, "Big fucking bloody Ben, never shuts the hell up. I got work in the morning." Ah, it feels good to be a hero. Alright, there's like a big ball of faces that comes up out of the ground and summons magic meteors. I'm not crazy, you're crazy. There he is, the Eyes of Frenzy. Additional Eyes of Frenzy. They're running away and not getting hit by your ranged attack. A Frenzy. Alright, now that we've softened it up, can I hit you with a lightning bolt? Probably not. I did! Justice. Okay, good. And great. Great and good. There's like a bunch of y'all lined up. Ducks in a barrel, baby! The eyes. Oh, excuse me. The Eyes of Frenzy. I can't really charge it to its full power, which I guess I didn't need to, although it's more satisfying that way. Oh, I don't have enough, but I can do this, even though I have an arrow sticking out the top of my head. I appreciate your dedication to having spears and flailing about with them, but I'm over it. My left ass cheek and left hemisphere of my brain ache for some reason. Now down here is a mystery that I don't even think the internet has solved yet. Wang is going to do a video on it. But if you go down here, get this item. This is that Sorceress Selene, or Selene.
It will do no good.
So you remember when we originally encountered that big fart plant in an earlier episode, and we went down in that cave and fought Pumpkinhead, and there was one magic lady? That's her, but she doesn't like respond to you. She just thinks you're like one of the enemy, I guess. And even if you go back to where you previously saw her, she's also standing there. But maybe that's like a hologram? I think it's shoddy writing is what it is. George R.R. Martin is responsible for the ones. I can't blame Miyazaki. That's who Rigby should have been. It's George R.R. Martin. I'm like, Miyazaki? Martin? You're fired! Looks like Tenfey's getting mad at video games. Oh! God damn, what a nightmare. Watching Tenfey playthroughs must be for y'all. You know who else gets mad at video games? I'll let you fill in the rest yourself. Hey, isolated merchant. How you doing?
Well, it's been an age since I've seen a customer. How can I help here at the end of the earth?
Son, that's dedication to run a little store out here. Okay, I'm going to want... So this is a lost Ash of War. And so it'll let us duplicate any of our existing Ashes of War. Which is good, because it means we can make more faith weapons. We can duplicate George Michael. Ah, the Zweihander. Look, Hans, Tenfey has finally found vendor with Zweihander. Maybe playthrough would be good now. Boys, that thing's expensive. But I have to have it. I knew I had to have it. The moment I saw that two-handed German sword, I knew I had to have it. Alright. Once again, we want to buy all the good shit. Money is no object unless I run out of it. Alright, we don't want to sell any of our non-duplicates. There we go. So I'm going to buy this. These are used mainly to make, what is it called? Exalted meat or whatever, which we never think to use. A rare commodity for sure.
Have a safe.
Thanks, buddy. Now, is there anything else I'm forgetting that I wanted to have from here? I guess we could go down to the beach. Oh, yeah, there's like a bunch of dead people at the beach. This is the Death Stranding part of the game. I didn't even get far enough in Death Stranding when I played it for y'all that I don't even think we, like, really encountered the beach. What an odd game that was. It would be real satisfying to go down here and just obliterate a bunch of this crowd at once. They'll all come at you once they notice you. And they like to run up and grab a hold of you like re-deads. See? It's somewhat horrifying when you think about it. The eyes of frenzy. Yeah, that's pretty fucking satisfying. You don't get much for it. Back the fuck up, by the way. This would be a perfect spot to have, our, dragon breath. We could also just fucking spam hone bolts, boys, and burn a swath through them. Oh no, I was having too good a time with this Chan and got eat up. It's like The Walking Dead. You'd be like, man, how could a guy in full plate armor with the ability to summon lightning and shoot frenzy lasers out of his eyes just stand around talking while a zombie sneaks up on him? That show went to fucking shit. That part's actually true. I watched up through where they were in the prison, and by that point I was like, I'm fucking tired of this, man. This show's the fucking Walking Dead because they don't know when to put it fucking down, boys. Am I the first person to make that joke? Probably. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you, jackass. Ah, Miyazaki. That's not true Miyazaki's Edge. I could still see the bar. Trying to fake Miyazaki's Edge. Miyazaki himself. That enemy will never spawn in the game again. That particular undead. Miyazaki has forbade it. Okay. The beach is fun, I guess. When it's covered in zombies that you can murder. But we're not really gaining much from it. Other than, life experience. There is a pond I would like to visit over here. Boop. The Boop Pond. Run through bushes and find good items. On occasion. Now when I think about Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze, all I can think about is Vanilla Ice. That's both good and bad in its own way. Okay, so if we run over here and find the Good Times Pond, of course it's got octopuses. What Good Times Pond doesn't? The Tentacle Good Times Pond. Alright, so here's the plan with you, jackass. The eyes of friend. Oh, excuse me. I got slapped on the ass by a tentacle. Jesus knows all about that, son. Oh, you're in. He just immediately went into lose his shit mode. I didn't even do anything yet. Talk about unnecessary force. Alright, that staggered him. And then we daggered him. My God, this fucking thing. I didn't expect that. I was getting my lightning bolt ready. I believe during the rain and when enemies are in the water, that lightning does more damage. Octopus boys go in the water. Lightning boy in the water. The Miyazaki, he take the risk. Okay, you are something. And that something is a fucking corpse. Alright, the main reason I wanted to come down to this pond is to show that it's a good spot to farm these gold fireflies, which when combined with some roa fruit and some of them four-toed fowl-foots can be used to make golden feats. You eat one of those and for a few minutes you find more runes when you slaughter foes. I don't even need to point out how good of a thing that is. Alright, what else is around here? Anything I give a shit about? There's a boss up there by the Erd tree. I guess we could let our boy fight him. Oh yeah, I don't know if there's any way to drop down there without dying. Well, maybe, if I fall on this platform. Let's see. Any good non-death spots? Nah, I'm pretty sure this is just death awaits here. Oh no, you could fall down right here. Oop. Ah, well. Sometimes your horse just got to brace them knees. Resting up at the side of grace. Alright, we're going to change spells now. We don't need this anymore. And I do actually want Blessing's Boon. So I say I can't be anywhere fucking near leveling up. What level am I at these days? 83. That's not nearly enough. That's not nearly powerful. We approach being powerful, but we were not truly near it. Everything we've been doing this episode, or how I've been recording, I'll fight the end once I beat this boss real quick and easy. That's where I'll end this episode. It would be better for editing purposes and for sound sync purposes if I were to like record the episodes one at a time instead of recording like 3 or 4 hours and then splitting it up. I didn't really need to charge the Eyes of Frenzy right then, because I'm pretty sure it would have one-shotted them anyway, but it's so satisfying to do. Alright, we'll try it again this time. Land, real quick, Eyes of Frenzy. How did I hit only one? There, just had proof. Once again, justice, etc. Turtles get smacked. Oh, excuse me, I said turtles get smacked. Thank you. Do I have to bring up Shredder and Splinter again? Alright, some of them horned helmet boys like to hang out up here by the tree. I'd like to get their set, but I wouldn't like to farm it, especially not while y'all are watching. Okay, so a non-charged lightning bolt won't kill them in one shot. Keep that in mind. You'll notice a armless Mary Magdalene statue. That's a good sign. Okay, what is the current plan? I'll tell you. It's a humdinger of a plan, boys. A real woozy. We're going to take a sip. We're going to get that boy in here. Blessing's Boon cannot be... I thought maybe that little bit that was left. Alright, we're going to bless you up before you go. And then I'm going to pull this enemy. And then you're going to help me fight him. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Go aboard him, son. Neck bones. Invoke neck bones. Oh, he's probably... Yeah, I was going to say that's probably some bullshit AoE. Luckily, my boy's got heals on him. Luckily, my boy's got Regan. The Eyes of Frenzy. It's a good thing. Of Frenzy. No, don't AoE before I cast. Too late, idiot. He's humbled. Oh no, he summoned anti-humble orbitals like a fucking R-type ship or Gradius. Alright, you think our boy can finish him off? I'd like to believe in him. The heart of the boy. Why hit me? I do nothing. You see nothing. Okay, AoE him. Oh, I've got to help my boy. You can't have... I'm like Android 17. I can't let you jump in like Tien and Piccolo. He's noticing me. Ash summon senpai. Alright, go get his attention. He's going to AoE. Oh, I wanted to cast Blessings Bloom. Or whatever it's called. But of course, he wouldn't let me. Not mad, I'm disappointed. Get smoked. Shit, Lord. Oh, the Miyazaki's ass. Ain't you clever? Ain't you fucking clever, Dan? Oh, and of course, 1/2 a second. I'm not mad at the game. I'm not mad at the game. But we all agree it's horse shit, and I'm not wrong.